Alright, everyone, here is my second drawing of the evening that I just finished. It's Sherlock Shellingford from Tante Opera Milky Holmes holding an FNC requested by Mage on Ustream. Oh, we got some new viewers. Hello, Sarks. How's it going? And next request is Chen from Toho. So I will be doing that. I'm going to flip the page and proceed with my Chen drawing, doing a Nyan Nyan cat pose. So what I just did was I marked my sketchbook showing what area of my camera actually shows so that I can draw within the camera, which I did for the last two drawings. All right, so here we go. I'm going to be drawing Chen from Toho. Such an adorable Doki Doki Moe character. All right. Oh man, so many images. All right. So the last two drawings were relatively far shots. Maybe I'll do a little bit closer shot for this one. Make her closer to the figurative camera and show a little bit more facial expression. And the cat paw gesture is usually right next to the face anyways, so Chen is a yokai, but is a little girl as well, so I'll do my best lolly proportions, I guess. Which usually take a couple redrawings because somehow I can never get my childish proportions down perfectly. And this isn't even that much of a close shot, but I guess it'll do. It's gonna probably be within this, and this is probably where the hair is going to be anyway, so screw this. Stop thinking, just start drawing. I don't like that. I don't like her facing this way. She should be facing us a little bit more. So it'd be like this. Much better. Okay. Alright. Let me... Why am I even looking at references for her face? Because I've already developed some kind of style of my own characters. That's like the best way to put it. Like, all your characters look the same. No, that's my style. Uh, but no, I try to keep in mind, different different details like how thick eyebrows are, how big the eyes are, how curly the hair are, etc., etc. Let's see. I do not like this. I'm being too influenced by this picture. Um, Whatever. Screw it. Just draw. Already, my eyes are not the same size. It's already. It's just a rough sketch. Do not worry. And characters like Chen are easy for me to draw because I draw big eyes in generals anyway, so Kyoko-chan has pretty big eyes, even though she's not much of a lolly, but most of my girls have big eyes. Change this lighting so you guys can see a little bit better. And kind of at an angle, whatever. I'll fix it once I'm done with this drawing. The general rule when I'm drawing younger characters, the more round the eyes are, the more adorable looking they are. I have um, I have two mice, two mouses, computer mouses here, because I have my computer, my desktop computer, and then my laptop right next to it. I use one mouse pad because I never use both computers at the same time. Um, I usually end up grabbing the wrong mouse for browsing. And all right, how am I gonna do this? Again, whatever. Highlight essential, or else your character will end up looking yandere. Chen is not one of those characters that has a kitty mouth, the upside down three mouth. You don't see her with that mouth that much. Her nose is too low. I like this expression, it's pretty cute. Let me work on her eyes a little bit more now that I have her eye shape down pretty much. I like experimenting with eyes. Having giant pupils or tiny pupils, depending on the circumstance. Both look extremely cute. Put a tiny pupil, but then I will shade it so it's not that noticeable, but it's there. So this is my style. I draw starting with the eyes and the face, and then the rest of the body. And then if I end up not liking the face afterwards, I'll just erase the entire face and draw it over again. Alright. Okay. I think that's good. I'll fix her face a little bit. Face shape. And these lines are the eyelid lines. There's little lines above your eyes when they're open. And if I put them too high, they look like eyebrows, which doesn't work. I actually do not like this reference I'm looking at. Alright, that's cool. Give her some blush marks, which I'm hating already. No! It's too much. It's not subtle enough. Yes, Mugi-chan eyebrows are very distinct. And lots of characters are copying her because they finally understand that Mugi-chan eyebrows are rather appealing. Alright, now onto the hair. Oh, I almost drew human ears on her. She doesn't have human ears, she has kitty ears. Right, alright, so I'll give her her front hair. The reference picture I'm looking at is kind of sprite-ish, actually. It looks like a video game sprite, but it's quite cute. It's facing the other way, but I can just mirror it in my head. Super artist abilities activate. Oh, that's what I was missing. Her, I forget what these are called. The the pointy tooth. All right. I just finished this side as well. And now for her side hairs. Yeah, I'm gonna about this much. Ugh, my neck. I think this strand is a little too far out. And yeah, that's alright, I guess. And then draw the back of her head. I was just wondering why all my characters of late have been either short or like semi-long hair. Like my main heroine character from a webcomic that I used to draw had fairly long hair. I guess shorter is appealing as of late. Alright. Now if I just stop drawing here, it's a regular lolly girl. So time for her signature hat and ears. I've drawn this type of hat like a couple of times because I've drawn Remilia and Flan who have this sort of funny wavy cap. Right. That's the word. Nightcap. Like, right. I don't know. I don't think I can get this down right before drawing her ears, so I'm going to draw her ears first. That way I'll have a relative idea of where to place it. Because if I draw it before drawing her ears, then it might not work out. Is this how her ears are? Well, it really depends on who's drawing it. Let me look at some official Toho art from the games. But then those those vary as well, so whatever. I will just stick to my style then, which is telling me that these ears are not what's the word? Equilateral enough. She has a little ring here. Just add that here right now. It's fuzzy here. And just one moment, please. Okay. Oh, I'm using a little shoujo manga as a platform to get my sketchbook closer to her. What I did just now, was I held it up to the light so that I can see the what it looks like in reverse. A very handy technique. When you look at it drawing from reverse, it sort of reveals a lot of mistakes and proportions that are a little bit messed up. But everything was fine for this one. Somehow I didn't screw up on camera. Yay! do you guys think? Um, is her hat too high up? Because the drawing I'm looking at, her hat is rather small. Um, maybe it's too big, too poofy up here. That's what it is. That looks better, I think. Whatever. If it irritates me too much, I redraw it later. Which is what I've said for every drawing tonight. Fix her eye just a little bit. Alright. I don't want to get into too much details. Cool. Okay. Right. She is supposed to be in her nyan nyan cat pose. So, I just have to outline her body. Let's see, her head is this big, so shoulder would be around here and here, and be an angle, so it would be sort of like this, and her hand is going to be up to do the gesture, so maybe her elbow will be right here. Just take a sip. My drawing energy drink, beer. Not really. I tend to draw worse when I drink. Although a teacher of mine in art school is like, I always go to the bar and doodle while drinking, so I don't know, I guess some people can do it, others cannot. I would rather have a soda and an energy drink while drawing, but I did not pick one up tonight, so I do not have it. Alright, so let me just draw rough outline of her hand, arm, body. And Chen has a dress, so not too much to draw down here. Alright, I think I've got it. Right, time for the details. I'm going to start from her body, her clothes first. And I've already screwed up. Shoot. Now I've lost where her neck is. Like, because she has that, her dress covers her neck too, so I don't really like dresses like this. Or I don't like to draw dresses like this. But, oh geez. Design variations. Whatever. I drew like this, so it will not split up here. It looks more cat-like anyways. I'm going to follow this sprite design because it is cute. And cute is justice. Am I right? Am I right? Alright, so now I'm drawing her ribbon here. which sort of covers her upper collar up here. So, yes. Kawaii wa seigi. Kawaii is justice. This drawing is for justice. I am a hero tonight. In the afternoon, I'm just an ordinary vlogger, but at night, I am a hero of justice. On Ustream, drawing little cat girls. And there is no stronger justice than that. It totally beats wearing a bright red jumpsuit and just going around town looking for big ugly men, if you know what I mean. Alright. And I don't know what this line is. I'm gonna get rid of. Oh, I know what that line was. That was my camera line. But I'm so much into this that I'm going to screw the camera line and just draw outside of the boundaries. Let me look at the different variations of Chen. Her sleeves are not all that detailed, so that's good. Less is more. Poofy. I do not like this. It's not the right kind of poofy. Alright, Mage on Ustream, thanks for joining us. Go have dinner because dinner is more important. I had dinner myself already, so go eat. Thanks for joining us, and yeah, send me your email so that I can give you your copy of your drawing that you requested. So yeah. Alright, where was I? Right here. No. A dent there just doesn't look right. Actually, this entire arm does not look right because this is a poofy dress. There we go. I think that's better. And let's see. Okay, yeah. Whenever I draw like different hand poses, I always end up doing it myself and study my own hand doing the pose. So you guessed it, I just did a kitty hand in front of my face. Yep. Best way to get correct proportions. Of course, you have two hands, why not use them? I think I'm cutting these fingers off too early. Nyan nyan. Ooh, yeah. I have not seen the second episode of Nyaruko-san yet. I think it's out, isn't it? God, I'm still catching up on my first episodes. Still. Curses. Let's see. Something doesn't seem right. Oh, I get it. You should not be able to see the top of her hand like this at this angle. So I'll just draw her knuckles here. And now her thumb looks all messed up. Should be a little bit lower, like here. And why is this? Make sure I'm not doing what some animators do and give her too many fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh boy. This sort of makes me wonder if like they actually do that to troll, or if they legitimately draw 6 fingers by mistake. That's good, I guess. Alright, now that I've drawn this much, I see some flaws on the face. Not the face itself, but the size of the head. Way too big. Can be difficult. Because if the thumb is in the right position, it can look like the other fingers. Let's see. It's weird because the drawing looks a lot better on the screen than it does in front of me right now. I mean, like not quality wise, but like proportion wise. Maybe it's the angle of the camera. I don't know. I think I got it. I think I just need to cover up her forehead a little bit more. Make this strand of hair longer. Ma, いっか。いいかな。大丈夫かな。I think that looks okay. Draw a line here, indicating where the drawing ends. Let me just look at my reference again. ちょっと長い. Her hair's kind of long, actually. Or it's too straight. Should be out here, I think. I think that looks a little bit more like Chen. Now I want a couple more strands of hair on this side. Excuse me. But yeah, that looks better. To me, at least. Okay. 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 Now that I have... How long has this stream been going on? 29 minutes. Not bad, not bad. I will be going into super detailed mode now and refining this image as much as possible. sort of like inking. Um, if I go through this step where I draw like very lightly, like I just did, I would take a phase to draw over the lines and it's like inking because I go over the lines the same way, except I push my pencil harder so the lines are darker and it gives a more defined image than just a sketch. Let's make this more defined, darker. It, her her eye shape's not all that defined, but my yeah. Okay. Boom, boom. That. The one tough thing about a pencil drawing is if I end up rubbing the backside of my hand over the drawing, even if I draw the lines over, make them more defined, they usually sort of get faded when I rub my hand over it. It sort of like brushes off the definition, which sucks. Which is why inking is way better when um, when I plan to color a drawing. But for these, I guess I could, but I really don't feel like inking tonight, especially now that I've already drank some, and I should be in my what's the word? Best state when trying to ink. Yeah, I kind of like smears, um, but smears are okay because I can use a Photoshop tool to get rid of them. Just the lines, um, if you can see, they go from really dark. Well, they're the darkest when you stroke, draw the stroke first, but if you smudge it or smear it, they go back to this like grayish tone, which ultimately makes me go back and draw over it again. Um, but that's fine. That is how sketches work. Okay. Oops. So that looks alright, I guess. Pom 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 pom. I already focused a lot of attention to the hand, so I don't need to redo that. Yosh! Alright, the outline is complete, and I will go through some special shading from here on out. Alright, so her hat is a light green, so ルーミアそうなのか。こんな感じ I guess. And I just add a little bit of shadows. Yosha, I think. Maika. Oh, it's a little weird. Off balance. My yeah. Yeah. Okay. Not okay. Alright. Not alright. See, this is what I mean. Okay. Stop. Enough with her hat. Now her ears are rather dark. こんな感じ. Do little strokes to make it furry like. And I do some light stroking here so that there's a little bit of shade in here to give her some definition to her fuzziness. Okay. Now the hair. Nyang. どうしようか. Alright, you tell me. Should I give her like an anime style hair highlight or um, a more illustration style highlight? Like, you know how anime style, there's usually like a stroke of highlight. I could do that, or I can do the other way. Last, okay. Omega Takai. You have good taste. I was gonna go for that anyways because it usually looks better for what I've done so far anyways. Okay, こんな感じ. Oh! Oh, 尻尾. I knew I was forgetting something. 後で書く. I would draw that afterwards. すいません. Like, oh my gosh, there's a cat. She needs tails. 2 of them. しまった. Thank you, thank you. 一生の恥. I would have embarrassed myself. I cannot call myself a Toho fan if I finished this image and said, I'm done. I didn't give her any tails. Although, of course, I've only drawn half of her, but the excuse would have passed, but it would be a pretty lame excuse. Alright. こんな感じで I'm just gonna go really sketchy down here. Ikka. That looks alright. Yosh, 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 yosh. Now. Meow. Her doresu is light red. I don't know why, but I'm able to like make things monotone in my head just by like looking at a color somewhat. It's not a special ability or anything, but I think I've been working with black and white for such a long time that it just works for me. Give her some shading on her bow. Ah, cool. This is also part of her dress. Doresu. Her ちょっと China dress っぽい ドレス. And this area is white, but I'll just give her some shading. Okay. I'm done with her body. No, okay, time to give her her tails. Her とても可愛い尻尾. Let's see if I can do this. こんな感じか. Here's one. Just finish it first. And are they usually? Yeah, they're usually somewhat aligned. So そのすぐ隣にくね. よし。I sort of want to make it fuzzy-ish to go along with the um, her ears, her nekomimi, literal nekomimi. Okay, I just have to shade this. This is the other type of shading I do, just fill in the blank space shading, as opposed to that this sort of cross hatching I do with the other ones. It works when it's a dark surface. できた完成 Just have to erase the annoying bits of pencil marks around her. And this stupid 3 that I don't want anymore. Okay. Okay. Oh, できたできた終わり I just have to shine and how you I've screwed up that G. Oh, where did I throw my eraser? Oh, here it is. Nyang. Just have one more touch that I want to do. To, こんなんだっけまあいっか。Here. Okay. Signed by me and Chen. And I have a couple of... Oh no. Go away, go away. Shoot, whatever. I'll get rid of that. Ranchama. あれ I feel like I'm forgetting something. 今何しようとしたんだっけまあいっか I'm done. あ、そうだそうだ I remember now. Where am I gonna write it? I'll just write it up here, I guess. Nah, nah, nah. どこにしよう Okay, that's good. Hi, Wadi, I am finished. And that took me 44 minutes. This is the longest video, but it's okay because I got really detailed and into it. And so far, I think this is of the better drawings I did tonight. わー、やった。やったやった、終わった。結構可愛くできた。 Usually it looks pretty terrible when I draw stuff on camera, but I think my setup is a little bit better than usual, so the camera doesn't disturb me at all. Anyways, this was Chen from Toho drawing for or by requested. Oh my god, I can't speak. Requested by Kenohki. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you very much. And I will scan this, post it on my DeviantArt or Tumblr or wherever I post stuff. And if you want a high quality copy, Kenohki-san, I will send it to you as well. Thanks for watching. I'm going to stop the recording now.